King Charles is set to receive official annual income of £132 million next year, after his portfolio of land and property made more than £1 billion in profits thanks to a boom in the offshore wind sector. Profits at the Crown Estate, which partly funds the monarchy, were flat at £1.1 billion in its financial year to the end of March, but more than double their level 2 years ago, at £442.6 million. The Crown Estate, as the legal owner of the seabed around England, Wales and Northern Ireland, is responsible for auctioning offshore wind rights. It has benefited from the huge growth in the industry, demanding hefty option fees from renewable energy developers to secure areas of the seabed to build their wind farms. The monarchy receives 12% of Crown Estate profits to fund its work, as well as the 10-year £369 million renovation of Buckingham Palace. This fee was lowered from 25% in 2023 to offset the rise in profits from offshore wind projects. According to the new calculation, King Charles is poised to receive official income of £132 million from the estate, at the same level as last year. The grant had remained flat at £86.3 million for the 4 years prior. Dan Labbad, the chief executive of the Crown Estate, said the increase in profits in the past 2 years was a short-term phenomenon. We expect this year to be the high point of these returns, before profits normalize, he said. Michael Stevens, the King's Keeper of the Privy Purse, said last year the expected significant increase in the sovereign grant would be used to fund the final stages of the renovation of Buckingham Palace. Once this is accomplished, he said, a reduction in the absolute amount of the sovereign grant will be sought as part of the Royal Trustees' review in 2026-27, through primary legislation, to ensure that the work of the royal family continues to be funded at an appropriate level. Overall, the Crown Estate, which also includes a portfolio of London properties and rural real estate, is now worth £15 billion, down from £15.5 billion last year. The valuation for the marine part of the business dropped by £1 billion this year to £3.4 billion. The property assets in London were valued at £7.1 billion, compared with £6.9 billion the year before. Much of its portfolio in the capital